Hello, dear viewers. Welcome back to our channel, where we share essential health tips to keep you and your loved ones safe. Today, we're talking about chikungunya, a dangerous mosquito-borne disease that can cause severe joint pain, high fever, and even long-term complications. Many people still don't know how serious this illness can be. So in this video, we'll explain everything you need to know to stay protected. Don't miss a second. Your health could depend on this. And if you care about your well-being and want more life-saving tips, make sure to like, subscribe, and watch till the very end. Let's stay healthy and aware together. What is chikungunya? Chikungunya is a viral disease transmitted to humans by infected mosquitoes, primarily the Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus species. The name chikungunya comes from a Tanzanian word meaning to become contorted, referring to the stoop posture caused by joint pain, causes and transmission, spread by mosquito bites, especially during daytime, not spread directly from person to person. The mosquito becomes infected when it bites a person already infected with the virus, and then spreads it to others. Symptoms usually begin 3 to 7 days after the bite. Sudden high fever up to 39–40 degrees Celsius, 100 to -104 degrees Fahrenheit. Severe joint pain commonly in the hands, feet, knees, wrists, and ankles. Muscle aches, headache, fatigue, and weakness. Skin rash often on the trunk and limbs. Occasionally abdominal pain, vomiting, or diarrhea. Joint pain can persist for weeks or even months in some people. How is chikungunya virus CHIKV transmitted? Etiology. Chikungunya virus CHIKV is a single-stranded RNA virus that belongs to the alphavirus genus in the Togaviridae family. It is transmitted to humans primarily through the bite of infected Aedes mosquitoes, particularly Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus. Modes of transmission. 1. Vector-borne transmission primary route. When a mosquito bites a person already infected with CHIKV, the virus enters the mosquito's body and undergoes an extrinsic incubation period of 3 to 10 days. After that, the virus reaches the mosquito's salivary glands. When the infected mosquito bites another human, the virus is transmitted through saliva into the bloodstream. 2. No direct human-to-human transmission. CHIKV is not spread through respiratory droplets, physical contact, food, or water. Transmission occurs only via infected mosquito bites. 3. Vertical mother-to-child transmission. In rare cases, vertical transmission can occur, especially if the mother is viremic during late pregnancy. This may result in neonatal chikungunya, which can be severe in newborns. Pathogenesis. Once inside the human host, the virus primarily targets fibroblasts, endothelial cells, and monocytes. It enters the bloodstream and disseminates to various organs, especially joints, muscles, skin, and the central nervous system. The resulting immune response leads to inflammation, which manifests as fever, severe joint pain, rash, and fatigue. Chikungunya CHIKV prevention and precautionary measures. Since there is no licensed vaccine or specific antiviral treatment for chikungunya, prevention is the most effective strategy. It primarily involves vector control and personal protection against mosquito bites. Key preventive measures. 1. Avoid mosquito bites. Use EPA-approved insect repellents containing DEET-N and diethylmetatoluamide, picaridin, ER 3535, olive lemon eucalyptus. Wear long-sleeved shirts and long pants, especially during the daytime when Aedes mosquitoes are most active. Sleep under mosquito nets, even during the day. Use window and door screens to prevent mosquitoes from entering indoor spaces. 2. Eliminate mosquito breeding sites. Empty or remove standing water from buckets, flower pots, old tires, water tanks, pet dishes, and bird baths. Clean and cover water storage containers regularly. Use larvicides where mosquito breeding cannot be eliminated. 3. Household and environmental protection. Use indoor insecticides and mosquito coils. Install mosquito-proof mesh on windows and doors. Community efforts. Organize cleanup campaigns and promote local mosquito control programs. 4. Special precautions for high-risk groups. Pregnant women, infants, elderly, and people with chronic illnesses should take extra precautions as they are more vulnerable to severe complications. Avoid travel to high-risk areas during outbreaks if possible. Important notes. Chikungunya virus is not contagious from person to person. The only mode of transmission is through mosquito bites, making vector control the top priority. Public education and community involvement are essential in preventing outbreaks. Chikungunya and climate change, a medical perspective. Transmission overview. Chikungunya virus CHIKV is primarily transmitted to humans through the bite of infected Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus mosquitoes. These mosquito species are highly sensitive to temperature, humidity, and rainfall, making the disease strongly linked to climate conditions. 1. Rising temperatures, expanding mosquito habitats. Global warming increases the average ambient temperature, enabling Aedes mosquitoes to survive and breed in new geographical areas, including parts of Europe, Asia, and Central Asia. Temperatures between 25-30 degrees Celsius, 77-86 degrees Fahrenheit are optimal for mosquito survival and virus replication. Warmer temperatures also shorten the virus's incubation period inside the mosquito, increasing the rate of transmission. 2. Increased rainfall and humidity, ideal conditions for breeding. Heavy and irregular rainfall leads to the accumulation of stagnant water in urban and rural environments, rooftops, containers, gutters, which serve as breeding grounds for mosquito larvae. High humidity levels enhance mosquito longevity and biting frequency, which directly increases the risk of transmission. 3. Climate-driven migration and urbanization. Climate change displaces populations, leading to the movement of people into densely populated or mosquito-prone areas. Poor sanitation and inadequate drainage in urbanizing regions create ideal breeding environments for mosquitoes. Human migration also facilitates the spread of the virus across previously unaffected regions. Scientific evidence. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), the geographic spread of chikungunya has tripled in the past 2 decades. A temperature rise of just 1 degree Celsius can extend mosquito breeding seasons by 2 to 3 months, especially in temperate zones. Climate-related natural disasters, floods, hurricanes contribute to outbreaks by disturbing ecosystems and public health infrastructure. Conclusion. Chikungunya is not only a biological threat, but also an environmental and climate-linked public health hazard. Climate change intensifies its spread, extends the transmission season, and pushes the disease into new territories. A multi-sectoral approach including climate action, public health awareness, and vector control is crucial to contain future outbreaks. Chikungunya treatment, a medical overview. Background. Chikungunya is a mosquito-borne viral infection transmitted by Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus. It typically presents with fever, severe joint pain, rash, muscle aches, and fatigue. Though rarely fatal, the disease can be extremely debilitating, especially due to prolonged joint pain. 1. No specific antiviral treatment. There is no specific antiviral medication for chikungunya virus. Treatment is mainly supportive and symptomatic, aiming to relieve discomfort and support the body while it fights the infection. 2. Symptom-based treatment. Fever management. Paracetamol acetaminophen is the first-line drug to reduce fever and pain. Avoid aspirin and NSAIDs, for example. Ibuprofen until dengue fever is ruled out to prevent the risk of bleeding complications. Joint pain relief. NSAIDs like ibuprofen or naproxen may be used once dengue is excluded. Persistent joint pain may require rheumatologic evaluation and extended management. Hydration. Oral rehydration is essential Drink plenty of water, electrolyte solutions, and broth. In moderate to severe dehydration, for fluids may be needed. Rest and recovery. Bed rest is crucial during the acute phase. Physical activity should be limited if joint or muscle pain is significant. 3. Monitoring for complications. While most people recover fully within a week, complications can occur, especially in elderly patients, individuals with chronic conditions, newborns, and pregnant women. Potential complications include chronic arthritis or joint stiffness, neurological symptoms rare, encephalitis, Guillain-Barré syndrome, ocular involvement, and cardiac symptoms in isolated cases. 4. Medical approach to treatment. Personalized care. Treatment varies depending on age, immune status, and severity. Outpatient care is sufficient for most cases. Hospitalization may be required in severe cases, especially with dehydration or neurological involvement. Important notes. Antibiotics are not effective against viral infections like CHIKV. Always follow medical advice when taking any medication. Chikungunya, complications and psychological impact. Chikungunya is typically an acute viral illness, but in some patients, it can lead to long-term physical complications and significant psychological distress. 1. Physical complications. Chronic joint pain post-viral arthritis. Persistent joint pain may last for several months or even years after the acute phase. Commonly affected joints include knees, wrists, ankles, and shoulders. In some cases, it mimics conditions like chronic arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. Cardiopulmonary involvement. Rarely, complications such as myocarditis, inflammation of the heart muscle, pericarditis, inflammation of the lining around the heart, and shortness of breath can occur. Neurological complications. Although uncommon, severe cases may present with encephalitis, meningitis, neuropathy, or Guillain-Barré syndrome. 2. Psychological and emotional effects. Depression and anxiety. Persistent pain, fatigue, and reduced mobility can lead to emotional distress, depression, and social withdrawal. Patients may feel isolated or overwhelmed by the slow recovery process. Sleep disturbances, insomnia. Pain and psychological stress can cause poor sleep quality, which may worsen fatigue and slow recovery. Sleep deprivation negatively impacts the immune system. Post-viral stress syndrome. Some individuals experience ongoing mental fatigue, irritability, difficulty concentrating, and emotional exhaustion even after physical recovery. Recovery and mental well-being tips. Psychological support. Talking with family, support groups, or mental health professionals can be helpful. Light physical activity improves circulation and joint mobility. Balanced nutrition and rest. Focus on vitamin-rich, easy-to-digest foods and adequate hydration. Sleep hygiene. Go to bed at regular times and reduce screen time before sleep. If you found this video helpful and informative, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Your support truly means a lot to us. Health is our greatest wealth, and we're committed to sharing more essential medical information with you. In upcoming videos, we'll talk about topics like preventing viral infections, boosting your immune system naturally, mental health and stress management, child health and nutrition, herbal and home remedies for wellness. Leave us a comment below. What topics are you interested in? Your feedback helps us grow and create content that truly matters to you. Stay healthy, stay informed, and see you in the next video.